We're on day 21. I think there's only 28. I don't expect it to take us too long. I don't remember how loud is the right amount of loud. Alright, well, looks like I have to go straight to work, but the cloud is back.
When did you last smell the fresh scent of blossoming lilacs? Heard the soft cooing of a puffy bird with a bright plume? Felt the soft hum of the earth, yearning for attention?
I don't, I don't feel those things anymore. What are you talking about?
The nature of everything. Oh, proud reaper. Sometimes you cut too deep.
Alright, cool. Thanks for just coming in and telling me I don't feel anymore. What was the new thing I got? Was it the Plague Doctor masks? Or the heads? I don't know. I'm sticking with my cool, like, punk rock guy. Oh, but I actually need to get... Hold on. There is an achievement for wearing this for a day, I think. Where's the regular skull? There it is. Oh, I didn't even have to wear it. I just had to put it on. Alright, let's go back. Alright, let's go to work. I had something on my desk, too. What's the new thing here? There was a box. I assumed I had something new. Maybe it's just showing you that you had things there already or something. I don't know. What do I gotta do today? 5 people have to die. 1 must be spared. This is of utmost importance. Do be careful to let the right person live. Alright, well, I'm gonna put this person off to the side just because he said the right person, and right is like in asterisks, which makes me think that he's the person that needs to live. But let's also check the news and see if there's anything important there. 812 staplers encased in jello. See the 10 funniest pranks ever. Abusive police officer stabbed by their spouse. Coffee shop patron goes into anaphylactic shock after ingesting cat hair. Woman accidentally rams ex-husband with car. Definitely an accident. CEO of What? Social media platform planning to open a museum of antiques and relics. Okay, well, I've been informed of a delicate situation. I trust that you'll handle it as usual. 1 human must be spared. This is of utmost importance. Alright. Shh. Alright. A geneticist, Nyaja, secretly researching the genetical combining of plants and animals, in addition to mammals, capable of photosynthesis, and sunflowers with ears. They also dream of a pet hedgehog with an actual hedge instead of spines. So far, their research has been costly, but they believe it's for a greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert. Alright, well, you're messing with genetics, you can die. I have to kill 5 of you anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. For some reason, I thought I only had 4. I want 1? No. More things you're not allowed to have. A 31-year-old archaeologist, Gregor, legitimate researcher or greedy tomb raider. Consensus has not been reached when it comes to this noted archaeologist. Isn't that a Pokemon anyways? I don't think so. It might be. For the past 5 years, they've been digging up artifacts? Is that how you spell artifacts? Is it not like ARTAFACTS? Oh, you're right. It is. The thing with the pink flower. Well, he can die because he's just a grave robber. White collar criminal. Yeah, you just get to die because, white collar criminals are the worst. Oh, Nora turned to regular embezzlement after their multi-level marketing scheme failed. The beauty products and cognitive enhancers were just not selling. All this to pay off their mortgage and to keep their child in a decent school. Nora films claymation shorts in their spare times. Nope, we're not dealing. Nope, sorry. Gory Fryhit, a 38-year-old unemployed man, says they are a physicist because they used to work in a physics lab. In truth, they spent all their time at the warehouse opening crates with a crowbar. They were fired after breaking an ampule of the rare HL 3.0 compound the lab had been expecting for nearly 2 decades. Leah, what's this? Leah, you're a science person. What's HL 3.0? I'm gonna say it looks like this. Wait, there's 3 lines here because it's 3.0. And then there's another one with only 1 line. That's what it looks like. It could be a completely fake thing. Oh, I'm cute. Thanks. Is that not what it looks like? This one's got other little circle. Hold on. This one's got other little circles that float around it, right? That's a science thing. That's a thing they do. They have little circles that float around them. Lisi is famous for their photographs of the island communities. Some of their works include Kinu, How Many Colors Can a Skirt Have? New Oddland, Is That Really New? And Chernagaskar, A Gateway to Overheating. They spend their free time in their garden positioning knee-high indigenous stone statues between herb patches. She's like a horrible person too. Alright, so you're the one who has to live, I'm guessing. Scam artist, great. A liar and a grifter, Francois is an ex-politician who has spent many years writing books of ignorant nonsense. These words and actions caused a veritable butterfly effect of misery on a global scale, which they now profit off of. I mean, you said let the right person live. I don't think that this was the right person in the long run. Except I wouldn't be able to tell you who the right person would have been. It's a scooter. Like, come here. Like, scooter? I love that I can draw things in this game. Okay, like moped scooter. Yeah, I didn't draw one of those. Ah, fate's gone again. You look around the office, you see Lady Poddington lounging supine on the table. Old-fashioned phone rings right as you settle in. The familiar grainy voice can be heard.
Grim. You would not believe the fun I am having.
That was a short one I tried to drink.
Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile. Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter.
So does that mean I did it right, or?
So, off you go.
Alright, cool. I just let someone live. Alright, let's go see what the bar's got. Is the bar open today? It is. Who's at the bar? Oh, 2 people I can't talk to. Again. This guy was an asshole anyways. And the bartender, who I like.
Welcome back, Grimmy. Always a pleasure to see you around. We here got another quiet Sunday on our hands, though. No action at all.
Damn. Alright, well,
Sure.
I already
What's
asked
your
about
poison?
Florian. We had milk, we had that, we had that. We had a Bloody Gary, I think. So we're on tax on the beach.
Who doesn't love some accounting on the beach? Yeah, the calculator may get sandy, but so what?
The drink hits you like the rip current of an ocean. It pulls and drags, eroding away your essence 1 grain of sand at a time. Yet you also taste the mischievous playfulness. A few moments later, you feel like you're lying within an endless dune, buried deep like the royalty of old.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Alright, well. Productive night at the bar. I got a drink, and that was it. And that drink cost me my entire day's
Doubloons
pay.
will get ye anything, matey.
Yeah, I don't want any of these things, so we're just gonna leave. Go to bed for the night. And back to work for the day. Alright, well, we only have 4 profiles today. It is as if a great calmness has enveloped the world. I do not see the need for many deaths today. Quota for today, 2 humans have to die. Alright, anything interesting in the news? Noted archaeologist caught attempting to smuggle ancient artifacts. I guess that is how you spell artifacts. Shot by militia group. Fun. Thinker claims, we live in the best possible society of all time. Nothing is ever wrong. That's a lie. I'm gonna mute my mic because there's a big piece of dust on the top of it. And now the dust is floating around my room. I don't know what I was gonna do with it after I had it, but it works. Ex-physicist and loiterer dead after falling into a vat of radioactive goo. We should really have a lake hazardous, or should we really have a lake of hazardous material just outside the city? No. In-depth overview of the merits of nuclear power. Alright, we got a safety inspector, a housekeeper, a militia trainer and leader, and a recluse. 2 of them have to die. We'll start with Victor. Victor graduated at the top of their class and made a fast climb on the career ladder, becoming the chief. It's not say chef, that says chief. Safety inspector of a local nuclear power plant. They've already spotted several mistakes, possibly preventing many accidents. He sounds like the kind of guy who gets to live. Lissa loves to engage in gossip. I already don't like her. They have a binder full of information about the people living in the house they work at, and a separate binder for all the people who visit. Most of the information is sensitive and used to blackmail the wealthy. That's not too bad. Thanks for sparing my eardrums. Is it loud? Oh, you mean taking the dust? You mean you didn't want to hear this as I did it? Blackmail the wealthy, they do it all for their children. No, yeah. Nah, this person gets to die because, like, blackmailing isn't cool. It is the wealthy, so it's fine. An enthusiastic outdoorsman. Layla? Is Lale? One of those two. Has been skulking the forests around Cosmopolis City since they were a little kid. With every passing year, they've grown more paranoid about many organizations, so they decided to set up camp in the middle of the forest where they train new members for a clandestine militia. Yeah, he sounds like the kind of guy that gets to die. Vlad lives alone in their big mansion, brooding, rarely ever receiving visitors. The big advanced laboratory rumored to be in their basement occasionally attracts travelers in search of knowledge. This dude's like a vampire or Batman, and this dude is trying to start a coup. Decisions have been made. Oh, Fate's back.
Grim?
Welcome back.
How about we skip the pleasantries and get back to usual pointless drudgery? Right.
I'm sorry.
I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task.
Oh no.
Whatever.
Why are you so grumpy?
Why am I livid?
Uh-oh.
Because the rest of highest management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental to our aspiration.
I just want Fate to be my friend.
Because they thought to admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform important research. Because, as was reminded, the saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in life is more certain than...
Oh, it's the name of the game!
Yes,
Death
exactly.
and taxes.
Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do my job.
I'm not going to say anything. I want to
No
be his
matter,
friend.
Grim. I apologize for taking it out on you. Good night.
I just want to be his friend. Made $400. What's the store got? Maybe it's something good.
Yo ho ho!
It's all
What
the
can
same
old
shit.
Mortimer provide you with today?
I'll buy the mask.
Dear me, 'tis a tragic tale. You ever hear
Oh
of
my
a
god, they
Dia de
said the
Muertos?
name.
A wild night, certainly. There we was, celebrating the passing
After
of
this
mi
story, I
amigo.
have something I want to say.
Several
I
days
have
later,
something
woke
I
up
had an
buried
idea
under
I
a
wanted
mountain
to
of
do.
empty bottles. This mask stuck to me face. Never knew where it came from. But I will happily let the memory of me fellow buccaneer and me headache be carried by another.
The guy who disrespected. Okay, so the idea for what I want to do on stream one time, or like for a week or something, if I run out of games I want to play, I want to play games until they say the name of the game in the game and then stop playing. Oh, that one's cool looking. Oh, some of those are cool. Oh, the Sugar Skull one's really pretty. So, like, I probably would have played Death and Taxes up until that point, and then I would have had to stop. Just play the game until they say it. Alright, let's see. Quote for the day. Go with the flow. There are so many things. Oh, he made a joke. Hold on. I don't know about see how many games I could get through, but like something along that line. Right. The situation is that everything got all jumbled up in their fax delivery system. You should listen to your gut today. Haha. Your gut, yes, because you're, you know, a skeleton. Thanks. Thanks for reminding me that I don't have insides. All right. Just take them one at a time. Doesn't matter. Homemaker. I think I'm 12 years old. Uru decide to dedicate their life to taking care of their home and 2 children. Their partner is the sole breadwinner of the family, and although the kids are getting more independent, Uru has no intention of returning to work. Man, if this isn't the life I strive to have. You have to drop Pete. I drew one on Tuesday, so like Spelunker, potholing, almost said patholing, just like I think it's a vine or something. Pathol, spelunking, caving, call it whatever you want. Constantine, maybe, loves the exploration of wild cave systems. It's physically challenging and can sometimes be dangerous, but Constantine always takes time to prepare. They hope to inspire more people. As long as he's preparing, he gets to live. Alright, Ronald, you're a firefighter. Ronald has been working as a firefighter since their late teens, pledging to give their life to protect the people of Cosmopolis City. In remarkable physical shape, they have been organizing athletic events for communities all over the country to raise awareness for fire safety. Sounds like a good guy. Alright, Brian. You're 89, so like, if someone's gonna die, it might be you. Lived an exciting and joyous life up until retirement. Then everything started going downhill. Life became rough, sad, and lonely. Same. Up until quarantine. Their friends and family are all gone, their pets died, nothing seems to be going right at all, and yet they keep living. Oh, I'll just put him out of his misery. Reggie, he's unemployed. Reggie graduated from clown school a long time ago, but the search for a playing clown gig has been unfruitful. They keep making balloon animals in their tiny apartment in fear of losing the finesse. They all stay in character 24/7, which some people might find creepy. I sure do. How do you say YRN? Yurnaldo? No one truly knows how the fall from grace of Yurnaldo began. Once they lived a heroic life, so it is said. But such great deeds are now a thing of the past. These days, they work as a post-middle-aged assistant at a morgue. I mean, that's fine. Just be a morgue assistant. Not hard. I don't like you say healer. Keva wishes to heal people, so they sought knowledge from a mysterious recluse who reportedly had a magnificent laboratory. Oh, and possesses great knowledge about healing people. Recently, Keva has been feeling increasingly dizzy for some reason. You can live. Yeah, exactly. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to be the morgue assistant. And check the news today. Hello, phone. Hello, hello, phone. Hello. Hello, thank you. Nation's wealthiest prosecuted as damning information services in the House of Dead housekeeper. Okay, militia leader mauled by a bear. Reporters snoop around mysterious dark mansion, finding nothing. And dormant plague bacteria discovered in permafrost, waiting to be released. Ooh. Archaeologist. Iraho is currently organizing an excavation in the colder regions, digging up some permafrost in the hopes of finding artifacts from the fabled age of colossal hamsters. I'm glad I read the news. He's gonna die just so I don't have to bring that back to everybody else. For decades, Gahan has made a living by hunting wild game. Recently, they've become fascinated with certain conspiracy videos on MeTube and convinced that there's a monster living in the nearby swamp. You know, monsters in swamps, probably a fine thing to believe in. There's worse conspiracy theories out there. You could have a pandemic in the game too. Yeah, just what I want. Oh, the cloud's back.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights.
That's good.
I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning.
And the result
A
is?
disarray of thoughts. Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone. In fact, do these humans even truly exist? Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome.
That's what I'm saying. When we're alive, what's the point?
It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life.
Go on.
They exist in a state of hubris and arrogance,
Accurate.
considering them the center of the universe.
Fate's
Yet
got it
without
right on the
them,
nose.
The sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events.
Oh, I want to be in the
Humans
galaxy
are
death
not
department.
the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation.
Dumb.
They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing.
So let's
It
keep going.
matters not how they live through their subjective experiences, millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique. And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar. Copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions. While the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot and will not even experience or perceive, ever.
Yeah.
Their presence is not
No,
even
he's got
necessary
this.
to validate
Got
these
the
events
futility of
outside their
humanity
subjective
down.
experience or understanding. Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest
death and
and no one
taxes?
is around to hear it... Good, yes. Imagine that. Life reduced only to some human vicinity. The ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them. To imagine their presence to be paramount. The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a life. None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness. Fine, let me gather the files. I certainly put them somewhere. Here. Oh, yes, you absolutely did everything correct today. Such meticulous profile work. Happy? Sometimes I do not comprehend you at all.
Alright.
Well, that concludes our meeting. Good night, Grim.
Alright, $400. Let's go talk to my cloud.
Is your hand tired? Are your fingers getting stiff?
A little bit, I'll be honest.
You've been clicking around for quite a while. On all the things you see scrolling by before your eyes.
It knows it's a game.
Perhaps the screen is too bright, the sound's too loud. No weirder than your death. At least that got you here.
Oh.
To the office, where you belong.
The game knows it's a game now. I don't like that. I don't like when the game
Mikey,
knows it's a game.
'Tis an utmost pleasure to see you again.
I'll buy the glasses.
We don't really plunder educational organizations, eh? You can't rob the ideas hiding inside the brain. Well, usually. So where did I get these fancy scholarly glasses, ye ask? Once, they belonged to a royal merchant whose caravan I held at gunpoint. So he made me an offer I couldn't refuse. 'Tis be a powerful artifact, turning one into a formidable business powerhouse. How'd ye think I got a hold of this shop?
Nice. I'm also gonna buy the fidget spinner.
Well, blow me down, lad. 'Tis the arcane fibbledy scoop of some wizard whose name I ne'er got. All clicks and crackles and bibbles and bops. Found it scale in a tower, used as a rat trap. The wee buggers couldn't get enough of it. Playing so hard they forgot about frivolous things, like food or sleep. 'Tis a remedy for restless fingers and idle hands.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's cool. I spent $1,100 today. 900 of that was on a fidget spinner. Let's see what these cool new faces I got look like. Oh, just, you know, oh, it kind of looks like the bartender a little bit. Oh, those are cool. I'm still gonna stick with this guy. Alright, off to bed. Oh, put that down. I need to like brace my hand. Oh. Alright. Done with that forever. Grim, I must inform you of a severe event. The atmosphere seems to have cracked open, figuratively. We'll see where this takes us. 4 humans have to die. Kinda happy that you didn't buy that after your recreational... Yeah, a little bit, huh? Sit over there. Splunkernario escapes drowning after sudden flooding of a cave system. Take a look at these amazing photos from a newly explored cave. Probably the same guy. Charity event organized by firefighters. Archaeologist stumbles, impales themselves on massive tusk of supposed giant hamster. Medical worker escapes sudden death by mysterious means. Severe droughts worldwide seen as existential threat to once booming agriculture. Team of ragtag oil drillers sent to outer space. Are we seeing the start of an apocalypse, or is it just climate change? Literally both. Alright. How many people? 4? Yes. Alright. This butcher. We got a butcher, a drill master, a librarian, a branch manager, and a cow-calf operator. Kea never thought they'd have the stomach for chopping meat. Turns out the trick was to disassociate and have sharp knives. They tend to be slightly hasty and wasteful when handling their product. On the weekends, Kea does a street circus act that focuses on knife juggling. I mean, only one of you gets to live, and it's not gonna be you, so... Bruno is an infamously gruff drilling expert who has been working on deep sea oil rigs for countless years. They have a tense relationship with their offspring, yet have lately been attempting to reconnect and make things work. Alright, you are a bad dad, you might be a better dad. We'll see if you get to stay. Amaryllis is a chronically exhausted librarian who actually has 3 master's degrees but no doctorate. They also engage in a variety of hobbies. Variety. Oh, didn't let me make an apostrophe. There. But they tend to quickly give up on non-academic things. They have a sharp mind which others often see as too sarcastic. Ooh. I kinda like them. Jamil began working their career as a customer support agent in a well-known corporation's overseas branch. They climbed the corporate ladder and are looking to keep the branch running through economic difficulties. They are currently visiting in Cosmopolis, trying to negotiate additional funding. Just like, only one person gets to live and both of those are better than him. Cow-calf operator. As a generational farmer, Ijiri has taken care of their family's ranch since their adulthood. The ranch itself has seen better days, with most of the livestock lost to severe droughts and the machinery completely dilapidated. Ijiri is trying desperately to restore the ranch in working order with their small family. Alright, well, sorry, this person gets to go. And now we have to make a decision. Between our librarian or this guy who's trying to make his farm run again with his family. Do I have something I can use to make the decision? Oh! Alright. Whichever one this skull points the closest to. After it winds down. Of course, right in the middle. Alright. Alright, it's this skull. Alright, Ijiri it is. That's how we make decisions now. We use the fidget spinner.
Ah, the beginning. It has the sweet taste of deliverance. Every blade of grass, every ray of light. It is a captivating day, is it not, Grim? No.
I don't care.
You are a peculiar death. I will give you that. Such apathy.
Yeah.
My high spirits leave me at a loss for words.
Just what am I supposed to do now?
What you always do, Grim. It is your job to take care of the world. I trust you to make the correct choices.
I'm just picking people.
Myself must concentrate. The muses have struck me. They beckon. Work to be done while there is still time.
So I think we're at the end of the world. Like, not the game, just like, we're ending the world.
If I ever return to the seas, I'd have ye on me crew anytime.
Thanks. I'm gonna buy the cat ears.
Ye know why I was the scourge of the seas? 'Cause ain't nothing out there that frightens me. Once we looted an ancient tomb for gods and kings long forgotten. And you know what, matey? Found there the most particular set of ears. Wearing 'em gives ye supernatural hearing.
That's cool.
Happened to overhear a mutineer plot that very night. So I threw 'em all right overboard. Plotting with the fishes now they are.
Why is this man so much louder than everybody else in this game? Alright, let's see what the ears look like. Yeah, I mean, this one's just called Kawaii. I dig them. They look good. Now I'm just trying to get every outfit at this point. read this. 6 humans have to die. Oh dear, the oceans are boiling. This is certainly going to affect international trade. 6 humans have to die. Torrential rains pellet unusually arid desert, causing massive mudslides. Young cow gives life to save ranch owner from barn fire. That's okay. Economic wunderkind found dead in local park. Wunderkind. More and more people dying of starvation in developing countries. Sudden baffling plague leaves almost all librarians dead. Oh. Who needs books anyways? No need to print any new ones. Team of astronauts sent to detonate asteroid threat violently give lives to complete mission. Valiantly. Astrophysicists Union pays tribute to fallen working class heroes. It's raining knives. Witness this grisly knife juggling accident. Famous burger joint. St. Bonks under scrutiny by Ethics Commission. Local swamp reportedly inhabited by green monster. Alright, 6 people have to die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6. 1 person gets to live. Alright. Wetland scientist. Shelley is a wetland scientist who recently moved into a little cottage in the swamp for science. They wander around the swamp in a frog costume, scaring lost hikers for entertainment. Recently, they noticed a suspicious hunter camping in the area. Yeah, like you're just useless to me. Radical climate change scientist. As the world's oceans grow more hostile, Ildo has undertaken a top-secret solo mission to nuke what is remaining of the polar ice caps in a wild attempt to cool down the planet. Ever since being a young student, they have always dreamed of saving the world and being completely misguided in how to do it. Alright, well that wasn't a hard decision to make. 72-year-old retired man. Vanna is a retired person of simple pleasures. They are living out their retirement in rural areas of Cosmopolis City, waiting for not much else than the sun to rise the next day. They enjoy reading science fiction books and crafting Lucky Charms. You're 72. There's probably younger people here. One of these 3 is going to end up being who lives, I think. 29-year-old gangster. A life of crime has been Henny's life since they were born. Part of a gangster family, they have taken flight with much of their supposedly shared wealth and are looking to spend the rest of their days in an apocalypse bunker. Henny is being actively hunted by the rest of the family in a vendetta. Alright, Kira Aaron Moore, chauffeur. Kira initially became a rideshare driver due to needing extra funds. Soon they found an opportunity to upgrade to a luxury vehicle chauffeur, which required to go through extra training in evasive and defensive driving techniques. These days they feel pretty badass behind the wheel. You're one of the people that may live. This year noticed their cows were acting strange. Then the milk started getting a green tinge and the taste can only be described as like licking a battery. Despite the protests of their spouse, they've always been keen to investigate any oddities life throws their way. I like this person. Alright, sorry rideshare driver. You've been ousted to dairy farmer. Ishir is cooler than you. Vasilij V has been serving tables since they enrolled in college to pay tuition fees. They constantly dream of a better world, longing for their childhood's simpler times. They plan on taking a gap year after finishing college to see the world as troubled as it is. Alright, you're young and you want to change the world, so I guess you're the one that gets to live. Sorry, dairy farmer, maybe don't drink the battery acid milk. And you would have lived longer. Oh. Cloud's back.
Psst. Hey, what, pray tell, happened to the world?
A lot of stuff. I don't know.
Sure you do. It's the culmination of all your choices.
What?
Do you know the story of the wyvern and the prince consort?
I understand the... No.
Of course you do.
I do?
A young,
I said no.
quick-witted prince consort was once kidnapped by a wyvern. Using their gift of charm, they tried to alter the ways of the wyvern in order to save their lands. Soon, the beast and the prince found resonating ideas and ambitions. They molded the land in rather inept ways, whilst thwarting attempts of rescue by the queen. Then the wyvern, tired of the desolation, ate the prince and flew away.
Okay. Am I the queen?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. It doesn't matter if your mistakes were countless or few, as long as you learn the lesson.
I haven't learned anything.
We are thankful of our time together, even as it's quickly running out.
I've learned nothing.
It'll be pretty horrible from here on out.
Okay, that's good to know. I like that this game is like, hey, if you follow the rules at a garbage job, things are gonna go bad for
Grim,
everybody
I
else.
find myself at an impasse. Lend me your thoughts.
Okay.
Should my prose be more experimental? Or should I stick to traditional narrative techniques?
Conventional narratives.
Grand, yes. There is a reason it has persevered for so long.
Exactly.
You are still here, Grim? I guess you want to talk about work instead? Fine. Let us take a look at the situation. My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering are off the charts. Everything is on fire, while ice invades from the polar zones. How did that even happen? Endless mountains of trash, undrinkable water, unbreathable air, toxic pollution.
This game takes place yesterday.
The ultimate ecological masterpiece. And in the center of it, Kathleen Holmes. I never knew a human could be this
I
destructive.
saw that name come across my desk.
What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all. Are you sure you are trying hard enough?
I don't think no is an answer anyone would pick.
What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with. What, off to work,
Okay.
Grim? Certainly you have no time to waste now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Kathleen Holmes is a name that definitely came across my desk at least once.
How many times have we met? I lost all count.
Like 28. I've been here every single day. I can't afford anything this time because I'm spending all of my money. Fate has abandoned the world, his writing career, so we're all gonna die. Yeah, right? Only 2 humans have to die. This is a first. An entire continent has turned into a desert. There were not many humans left there, but now is their final hour. 2 humans have to die. What's going on in the news? Absurd scene as notorious mafia family seemingly massacred itself with infighting. Deranged scientist crushed by stolen nuclear warhead in the Cosmopolis harbor. Authorities utterly baffled. World leaders warn of radicalization as disaster looms over human habitats. This game's a little too real, guys. Failing supply chains cause starvation deaths all over the country. Elderly people hit the hardest. Local fast food establishment ignores corporation and distributes free food for the needy. Chauffeur dies. Anomalous explosion in the countryside. Local cows exhibit strange behavior. Monster hunt gone wrong. Creature killed by hunter revealed to be local scientist. 2 people have to die. One of you gets to live. I hate everybody here just by the... retired is okay. But politician and CEO, probably not a huge fan. Rio has been aggressively advocating for a new radical policy which completely eliminates all taxes. How do we pay for anything? Any and all vocal opponents are mercilessly mocked. I mean, what did taxes ever do for us anyways? Giatana, nicknamed Gal, I'm gonna call her that, was groomed from an early age to take over the family business, which happens to be one of the largest food and beverage companies in existence. In their free time, they enjoy long-distance hiking and survivalist exercises. I'm going to assume that she is this CEO. Where is she? This one? That told people not to give out food to the hungry. So she gets to die as well. Despite their old age, Alessandro retired from working as a Viagra salesman only a few years ago due to a lack of stamina for the high-energy role. They are finally able to enjoy life after decades of hard work, attempting to fulfill their dream of opening an erotic art gallery. I want to see that dream realized. Alright, Fate, what we got?
Hello, Grim. I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there
It's
in the wild?
spiraling out of control.
Unconstrained, with nothing to stop it. Seems a terrible power, yes? Endless rows of industrial smokestacks pumping out poison, chemical waste pooling into the groundwater, a total collapse of the biosphere. My, it truly looks like the end. I am giddy with anticipation.
Yeah, pretty bad stuff.
The worst. Well, I do hope you will manage. Goodness, look at the time, Grim. Precious moments wasted. Enjoy your night.
Thanks. No anything for me? Okay.
Ever wonder if there's a way to do things differently?
How much does this cost? It's leisure 200. I'm not gonna buy it because I want to have enough money to go to the bar and get a drink tonight and then tomorrow. The few remaining humans have to die. Oh, unbeknownst to them, the human society has, unbeknownst to themselves, human society has finally collapsed. Whatever normalcy and humanity was left in the world is now swiftly fading. Quota for the day: the few remaining humans have to die. Alright, well. CEO of Best Food Inc. is found dead in their home with a gunshot wound to the head. Investigation ongoing. Old man opens erotic art gallery. Pregnancy rate steadily increasing. Scientists baffled. Unrest grows as world population faces imminent collapse. Insanely thorough science report shows mankind is utterly doomed. Well, both of these people get to die. Maybe I can break some rules for once. Rashida is a representative from Carthena, a nation recovering from a major economic crash in Cosmopolis City for a state visit. They've come to negotiate a mutually beneficial agreement. As they were being driven to City Hall, their vehicle was attacked by would-be assassins and rammed off the road. I'm 26 days into this, 27 days into this. Now's not the time to start following the rules. Now's not the time to stop following the rules, I've decided. Yaf has finally gathered enough data to postulate that humanity is completely unable to cope with recent ecological changes. They recently published their work on social media in hopes of leaving a warning for next generations, if there are any. Maybe we'll do another playthrough of this game at a later date, where I don't follow the rules as strictly, and see if that changes anything.
You've done well, Grand Reaper.
Thanks.
Nope, doesn't work.
No.
We lack the imagination to pretend this is a world where you were competent.
I did a good job. I don't know what she's talking about.
What comes next?
I followed all of the rules. You're the chatty one.
Too
Tell me
late.
how to fix it.
Unless you cobble together a bit of temporal manipulation. Hop over to a different reality and do better. That'd really be something.
I'll just push my universal undo
If such
button.
a button existed, it'd obviously be called, like, New World Plus. Go on, oddball. Nothing else to wait for.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sums you right up. Either devastating mediocrity or destructive apathy. We've reached
That's
the
me.
end. In general, I mean. Not with us. We will never leave you.
Oh, that's
As long
threatening.
as there is a you, there will be us. Until the next round.
That was threatening. Alright, Fate, what we got?
It is growing quieter, Grim. Not much left now.
Nothing
The
left.
last day beckons. Whatever will it bring? The planet is virtually uninhabitable. The few remnants choking on noxious air. It is the last gasp of humanity. Slowly going out. It is a bit of a somber moment, now that I think about it. I have been with them for so long.
It's pretty depressing.
Anyway, and crucially, my book is nearing completion.
So when do I get to read
Soon
it?
enough. Patience, my friend. Leave me to my grand labor, Grim. Tomorrow we shall deal with the final matters of this office.
Nice. Excuse me? I followed the rules and still didn't get paid? Hey, it's the pirate captain dude.
What ho, matey! At last we meet here, the finest tavern in all the lands. Ye know, I'm reminded of the time me and me crew were sailing round the Cape of Ill Omen,
I actually want to ask you a few
and
questions.
corresponding to the name, a mighty storm were a brewing right on the horizon.
Guess I'm not getting to do that.
Shook our ship to and fro. Many of me mates swept into the icy depths of the unforgiving ocean. Aye, the sea's a cruel mistress. No ways about
Just
it.
clock out and let it happen. Keep listening.
All of a sudden, the beguiling song of the sirens reached me ears. Now, you'd think sirens would sing afore, trying to lure ye to wreck ye ship on the rocks. Nay, sirens be having a bum rap. They even tried to save some of me mates, but 'twas too late. Many claims by the coffer.
So the sirens aren't bad people, I guess
Afterwards,
that means.
We all, sailors and sirens alike, got exceedingly drunk off some grog we found. Can't let the chance for a good party to go to waste, eh?
Oh, I want to tell him a story.
Absolutely, ye scallywag. Old Mortimer's always willing to hear tales of glorious exploits.
I was also sailing the many seas. Searching with a gruesome hangover. And out of nowhere, I tasted ash and decay. Subsequently, a menacing monster appeared. They winked at me in an alluring manner, so I felt proud, which I didn't care for.
I see. 'Twas a most remarkable tale. A marvelous memoir. A fabulous fable. In return, I offer ye a gift.
Oh, yes.
This here contraption's called a phantasmalizer. Use it to measure the many spirits ye have imbued into your gullet. Handy after any visit to the tavern. 'Twas a great pleasure to have your attention. Time to head back to me emporium. Commerce awaits.
I think that should have said commerce. But yeah, commerce. Alright, hey, bar.
Hey, if it isn't my good pal Grimoire. Heck, has it already been a month? Feels like you just got here a couple hours ago. The word is, you've caused a huge mess out there in the world.
Yeah, I kind of messed everything
like
up.
Burning, drowning, dying, all at once. Thought you had it locked down.
Did what I
Suppose
could.
you'd just have to live with it then. A ruin on your hands, the office disgraced.
Honestly, I
don't think there's a
just did what I
redemption
was
arc
told
out of
to
this
do.
one. That there's a mystery I can't help you with. I ain't privy to the intricacies of the work upstairs.
Like, literally all I did was what they told me to
Maybe
do.
you'll figure it out someday. Eventually.
Maybe.
I wonder what's going to happen with the office now that you've got very little left to do.
We can wait till a new organism takes over the corporate restructuring.
You betcha. Might be time to get that last drink, huh? Sure, what's your poison?
Oh, there's death and
I
taxes.
still haven't got the balance of this one quite right. It may need a bit more tinkering.
Drink it alone. It's an odd taste for sure. Delicate pastels mixed together with verbosity, braced by an underlying secret code. Mysterious melodies linger in the background.
Sure, what's your poison?
I can afford this one too.
You really gotta distill the spirits well in order to achieve flawless flavor.
Drink it alone. The taste hits you with its indescribability. It has an eerie etherealness that blends with an exceedingly high net worth. Underlying the mixture, you sense an ambiguous Baroque scutage. The whole experience sends a shiver down your spine.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Lil Reaper. Alright. I guess we're out of here. I don't have any money to buy
Time's
anything.
running out, friend.
$100. Time's running out. They all know that this is the end. We'll end the day. Here's our last day in the office, everybody. Oh. He gave me a breathalyzer. Okay. I'll put it in this drawer. What is this thing? The last human must die. Sign up for our weekly newsletter. Carthenian diplomat suffers massive trauma in crash. Now that you are not here, now that we no longer talk, soon it will be over. What if I keep this person alive? What is this thing? I wonder if the spirit stole all the taxes. Okay, it doesn't do anything here. Just kind of, can I put it in my drawer so it stops floating around? Go in there. The last living entity stumbling across an endless wasteland, drawing their final breath. Here we go. Last person on the world. Let's see what fate's gotta say this time.
The last day, Grim. The last choice. So, how did you choose?
Death, of
As
course.
is appropriate. No need to prolong the suffering of the last one. We are not cruel, after all.
Take it you were behind it all somehow?
That would seem fairly obvious by now, I gather. The great dying is by my design. It is true, I do not love humanity, not a bit. But why, you ask?
But why?
I have grown tired of it all. This tedious existence, these humans, the endless tirade of death. It is all meaningless, you see. An endless loop of monotony that I cannot escape, that we cannot escape. Do you
This is
know
depressing.
how
This is depressing
long
end to this
I have
game.
been doing this? I barely remember myself. I am exhausted and sick of it all. I wish to stop, but no one can leave until the job is done. But if the great dying claimed them all,
Oh, so he just wants to retire and he can't.
then I could be free and claim the rest I deserve. So, I helped the great dying along, piece by piece. No need for an equilibrium. This office will not be necessary, and we can all fade away.
I was your trusted
And
minion.
performed admirably.
Hey, dump truck, welcome.
Off you go, Grim. Do what you wish with these final hours. We will not be meeting again.
Oh, I got 3 achievements. I'll be back, cure cancer, and global warming. Society's falling. The world exploited. Yeah, that's how I have to retire too, actually. Humanity wiped out. as you powerlessly wait to fade away.
Fellow traveler, that was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement. Admittedly, ye did largely screw everything up. The world is in shambles and all. Can't really change that. But I can offer a new cycle. A turn of the hourglass, and ye shall be set upon a path in a fresh timeline. A parallel world, so to speak. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.
A new chance or the end? We'll take the end for now. I might hop back into this game at some point and do New Game Plus. The composer, he gets to live. The writer, you can live too. Live. I didn't draw it very big. There we go. All right, how long are the credits? Can I? I could have just left them. Okay, if I hit continue. Oh God, it takes you back to. Oh, that's because escape just takes you to this. Imagine you kill the composer and New Game Plus has no music. So I think hopping into New Game Plus will let me start from where I just finished. With all my stuff. So we might do a New Game Plus run of this at some point.